Hi everybody, Mr. Mack here. Today I'm here to tell you all about the main idea. Now, what is the main idea? Everything has a main idea. Everything you've ever read, every show you've ever seen, every game you've ever played, there's a main idea. There's a main idea about the whole thing. There's a main idea about parts of it. Today, main idea is referring to a story or a book. In every book, there's a main idea. In every book, there are paragraphs. And in each paragraph has a main idea. And it's just use your intelligence. It's what the paragraph is mainly about. So you read something. You'll have a test. You'll have a classwork. Teacher might ask, what is the main idea of this paragraph? Well, ask yourself, what did I just read? And what is that paragraph mainly about? What is the main idea? And again, like a lot of different standards, a lot of different subject areas, a lot of it has to do with your intelligence. What is it mainly about? But there are kind of some secret little tips that can help us find the main idea. And some of them are here. Whenever you read a paragraph and you have a question or you have to tackle that question, what is the main idea? You can ask yourself, who or what is that paragraph about? The who is usually the topic. The what would probably be the main idea. But ask yourself, who or what is that paragraph mainly about? Now, I have to keep doing this because even though you can see this, the words are front ways, they're all completely backwards, and I'm a teacher and I can read backwards, but on this screen it makes me cross-eyed. So, sometimes the author will put what's known as a topic sentence. Topic sentence in a paragraph is usually the first sentence or the second sentence that kind of lets us know what the rest of the paragraph is all about. What is its main idea? So if you look at the first sentence, you look at the second sentence, at the first sentence, and you ask yourself, is that what the whole rest of the paragraph's about? If it's not really, read the second sentence. And the second sentence might do it for you. That's the main idea right there. The author gave it to us. Sometimes it's even the last sentence, you know, where it sums up what you just read. So ask yourself who or what. Look at the first or second sentence. That could very well give you the main idea. Also, summarizing. Summarizing is brilliant. When you summarize anything, not only does it help you know the story better, but where main idea is concerned, it's amazing because it lends itself to this last bit here. If you summarize, jot down some notes, what is this mainly about? You'll start seeing repetition of ideas. You'll start seeing ideas that repeat themselves. That's the main idea. So if you're reading an article and you're jotting down things about, elephants in Africa, the Serengeti Plain, their diet, what they eat, blah, 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 you're going to start to see that, the main idea of this article is elephants. That's the main idea. Or elephants and where they live, or elephants and what they eat, depending on, the repeating ideas. So those are ways to do it, but give credit to your own intelligence. A lot of times you'll be able to read something and know, what is this paragraph mainly about? That would be the main idea. Now, I have 3 stories here that I'm gonna hold it up and read. And you, as I'm reading and when I finish, my question after each one is going to be, what is the main idea? And hopefully you're gonna be able to tell me. We're gonna use all 3 of these little tips on how to find a main idea. We're also gonna use our intelligence. But I want you to keep something in the back of your mind too, something called supporting details. The main idea is a simple phrase, a simple sentence saying what a paragraph's mainly about, but that main idea is supported by the facts. If the main idea of a paragraph is parrots and how colorful they are, then there aren't going to be any details about, a new bicycle that was bought by little Jimmy Nor is there going to be a supporting detail mentioning that tacos are Jimmy's favorite food, because none of that has to do with parrots. Anyway, you'll see what I mean. Here's the first story. I'm going to get it up there so that you can see it. I'm going to try to hold it perfectly still, kind of. Now, I want you to read along with me. Oops. Ready? Dolphins are mammals that live in the sea. Mammals are different from fish, reptiles, or birds. Mammals also breathe oxygen, even though these particular mammals live in the ocean. Because they are mammals, a dolphin mother gives birth to a live baby. A dolphin mother also feeds her baby milk like other animals. Well, just like on this little cheat sheet here, we could ask, who or what is this about? Well, it's about dolphins. It absolutely is about dolphins. The what? Dolphins, look at that first sentence. Let's try the next part. Let's look at the first sentence. The first sentence says dolphins are mammals that live in the sea. Is that mainly what this article is all about, this paragraph? It absolutely is. The second sentence says mammals are different from fish, reptiles, or birds. Well, yes, the article is also about mammals, but it's about dolphins that are mammals. So the first sentence really kind of sets it up. It says dolphins are mammals. So in this case, the topic sentence is dolphins are mammals that live in the sea, because the rest of the paragraph tells us that. All of this stuff is known as supporting details. If the question says, use details to support your answer, any one of these sentences will prove that the rest of the paragraph, that the whole entire paragraph is about dolphins that are mammals. Okay, that's that one. Let's read something. There used to be a show on the Science Channel, on Nova. It was called Meerkat Manor. And film crew followed around a family, a group of meerkats. Anyway, it was really interesting if you were into that type of science. So this is a little paragraph about meerkats. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to read it and we're going to look for the main idea. Now, like on the dolphin one, when we're done, we're going to look at the first sentence. We're going to ask who or what. We're going to look at the first sentence, the second sentence. We're going to see if we can identify the main idea. Let's see if maybe there's a topic sentence. Meerkats in Africa live in large groups. The groups work together to survive. All members of the group care for the baby meerkats. They take turns babysitting and will protect the young ones from danger. Members of the group also take turns watching out for threats. So, what is the main idea? Well, who or what is this about? Well, we know it's about meerkats. But what about meerkats? What's up? Look at the first sentence. Meerkats in Africa live in large groups. Is this whole thing about them living in large groups? Is that what the whole paragraph's about? It says, that's a fact. They live in large groups, but does the whole paragraph talk about them living in large groups? Let's look at the second sentence. The groups work together to survive. Well, the rest of the paragraph, doesn't it talk about, look at the third sentence. All members of the group care for the baby meerkats. They take turns babysitting and will protect the young ones from danger. Members of the group take turns watching out for threats. So in this particular paragraph, it isn't so much the first sentence. That's, the article, the paragraph's about meerkats. But the main idea of this paragraph is the second sentence. The topic sentence in this one is the second one. The groups work together to survive. Absolutely. Meerkats work together to survive. That's the main idea. We can prove that we can list any one of these as supporting details. We can list them all. They all support that. Now this one, I'm going to try to trick you. Are you ready? All right. Let me get my story here. All right. James and his sister Anna went to the carnival on Saturday. They rode the merry-go-round, the roller coaster, and the Ferris wheel. James ate popcorn and a hot dog. Anna drank lemonade and ate an apple. They saw many exciting shows. They were tired, when they went home. Well, that sounds like a fun day to me. So, what is the main idea? Well, who or what is this about? Who is it about? It's about James and his sister Anna, right? What is it about? They went to the carnival. Yeah, sure. But is that the main idea? Just the fact that they went to the carnival? Is that what the whole paragraph is telling us? The main idea is they just went to the carnival? Let's look at the first sentence. James and his sister Anna went to the carnival. Well, I think we already established that even though they did, the whole paragraph isn't about them just going to the carnival. Let's look at the second sentence. They rode the merry-go-round, the roller coaster, and the Ferris wheel. So is the main idea that they rode those 3 rides and nothing more? Is that what the main idea is? Is it just about them riding the roller coaster, the merry-go-round, and the Ferris wheel? No, they did more than that. The last sentence says they saw many exciting shows. They were tired when they went home. Was the whole article about them being tired? No. So where the heck are we going to find the main idea here? Because it really isn't the first sentence. It isn't the second sentence. It isn't the last sentence either. We got to rely here. There's something called an implied topic sentence here. There is a main idea, but it's implied. We have to infer it. We got to figure it out. We got to use our intelligence here. So what is this article, I keep saying article, what is this paragraph mainly about? It's about James and Anna going to the carnival and doing all kinds of stuff. That's the main idea, right? They didn't just ride the roller coasters. They also had a hot dog. They had an apple. They were tired. Yeah. I mean, you know, they were tired as a result of having done all the stuff at the carnival. Yeah, so the main idea is James and Anna doing stuff at the carnival. Now, it doesn't really state that, but we had plenty of proof. We could write the main idea is James and Anna did a lot of stuff at the carnival. I know that because it says in the paragraph, they rode the roller coaster, they rode 3 different rides, they ate popcorn, hot dogs, and apples, and drank lemonade. So, you know, sometimes, it's not that the authors try to fool you, but sometimes the main idea is embedded, it's implied, it isn't specifically stated, like in the first sentence or the second sentence or the last sentence. Sometimes we just got to use our old noggin, figure it out. Well, that's it for main idea. Main idea and supporting details. Every question you'll ever have about main idea, it's going to ask you to give some proof. Supporting details is simply proof. Prove it. And you tell them what the main idea is, and you give them, in my classroom, 3 is the magic number. Give them 3 different pieces from the paragraph that prove that, you know, in the mammal one, dolphins are mammals. Just give them 3 details that they're mammals, because in the paragraph it says that, you know, dolphins give live birth, dolphins feed their babies milk, you know, and dolphins breathe oxygen. Absolutely. That's proof. Those are the supporting details. All right. Well, I hope you have a great weekend. This happens to be Saturday, by the way. Take good care. I'll be on here again with another video on some other something or other. So take care. Have a wonderful day. Be safe. Bye-bye.